Hi, I'm Aundrea Gamble, and you're watching My Life's Playbook on ASU-TV Channel 18.
Welcome to My Life's Playbook, the final episode of the season. I know it went by so quick. I am your host, Adeeja Anderson. It's all about getting to know athletes behind their game. Closing it out for us here tonight on the show is A-State guard Aundrea Gamble. How are you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I am pretty good. Thank you so much for being here, and special episode because this is the last one of the season. So you're closing it out for us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure. Okay, so same question as I asked all of my athletes. How did basketball start for you?
Basketball started for me in the 7th grade. I really played with my brother for a long time before that, but it wasn't nothing serious. But 7th grade is when I actually started playing on a team, and I loved it ever since.
Cool. And what team was that exactly?
I played for Crockett Middle School
Okay.
in the 7th grade, and then from then on out, I ended up moving from Paris, Texas to McKinney, Texas, and I played at Dow Middle School.
Okay, all right. So you're originally from Texas.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so I bet that's quite a bit of difference.
Oh, yeah. Paris is a really small town. Like, you can count how many people are there pretty much. But, and then McKinney, when you get there, I mean, it's broadened out a lot. So it was a huge change for me.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, though. Isn't that what they say? That's how the song
They
goes?
say that, but it's not true. I don't
It's
think
not
it's true.
true?
Only with the food.
Only with hey, I can do it. I need to move to Texas then. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, but now you're in Arkansas, so I'm pretty sure that's a big difference, though. Like Texas, Arkansas. So when did you exactly move here?
I moved to Arkansas my sophomore year in college. Before that, I was in Denver, and then I went back to Texas, and then that's when I came to Arkansas. I played in JUCO in Kilgore College, and then after that, some guy on the guys' team, one of the men's coaches, he recruited me to actually come play here, and so that's when I moved here.
Wow, so that had to be kind of exciting. You know, you're moving steps basically throughout this whole progress. And so now you're here at Arkansas State. Explain, that feeling like, oh, I'm here, or what made you make that decision, I should say, to come here?
Well, my best friend used to play here, Ashley O'Vare. She was a point guard, and I used to visit here all the time, but I didn't really think nothing about coming here or anything like that. But when I kept visiting here, the more I got more comfortable with like calling it home, I guess, if you would say. But I mean, when I finally got here, I was like, I like it here. Like it's chill. I like it. It's laid back, and I mean that's the type of person I am. So
You're not lying about that chill part, because Jonesboro probably like Paris. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, Jonesboro is still a good community, but I mean, let's be real, it's not.
yeah,
that
I understand.
Okay, so you said it kind of reflects your personality a little bit, which is interesting. So kind of explain more about who you are as a person.
I'm really quiet. I mean, most people wouldn't think about that because, like, on the court, as a point guard, I mean, you're the one that's generating the floor and just all that stuff. But off the court, like, I'm real quiet. I'm real laid back and chill. I mean, I like my personal space. Mostly the reason why I'm quiet is because in high school, like, my dad was never around. I mean, he always had to work. My mom, I mean, they were divorced, so she lived in Paris and I lived in McKinney. My brother, he was kicked out and all this other stuff, so he was kind of here and there, but he was never around me pretty much. But that's the reason why I'm quiet. I mean, I just kind of stick to myself and do what I have to do and go on about my business.
All right, cool. Now let's talk a little bit deeper about the whole story about you being quiet, which I can kind of relate to because I like to have my space too. Believe me, I totally understand. Sometimes you just have to be by yourself. But you mentioned that you said that your dad wasn't around much, your mother wasn't around much. You have a brother. Do you have more than one brother? Or
I have one brother, one real brother, and I have two younger stepbrothers right now.
Okay, so just kind of go back a little bit and think of that time, you being out there, you're prepping for the game, but you don't see your dad there, you don't see your mom there.
It was hard for me in high school. Like, whenever I think about it now, like, I get sad about it, but at the same time, it's like I've come a long way, And whenever I didn't see him there, like, it didn't faze me too much because I was so used to him not being there. So it didn't really, affect me as much as I thought it would. But I mean, there were times where I went home where I would just be like, dang, like, why isn't my family like coming to watch me play or anything like that? But it was nothing against them or probably nothing against me or anything like that. Just, they're busy people and they have work to do. So I can understand that.
I think as a child, any child, regardless of the relationship with your mom or your dad or whoever is the guardian, you want them to be there to support you. Because I know me personally, with everything I do, I just want to make my mom proud. I just want to make my dad proud.
Right.
And I'm sure, that's how you felt, you going out there, putting your energy, your sweat into everything that you're doing, and all you want to do is just look up and, see someone there supporting you.
Right.
And so is that kind of the same situation with your mom? Like, she just had stuff to do?
Well, with my mom, like, she was always sick, and plus she lived like an hour and a half away from me, and she didn't have a car. She had no transportation in order to get to me or to my games or anything like that. So with that, I mean, I understand her conditions and stuff like that, but like I said, I mean, it's family. Family's supposed to be there for either anything. I mean, whether you're playing basketball or painting, whatever, playing arts and crafts or whatever. They're just supposed to be there for you, so that's just how I feel.
Right, and you mentioned that your mother was sick. If you don't mind me asking, what was she sick with?
Well, I think it was more like depression, but it was to a whole nother level.
Oh.
Like, she had headaches all the time, like, just, she didn't really like to go outside. Like, that's how depressed she was. Like, she doesn't like sunlight, she doesn't like, she just likes to be in the dark. Like, it's just really bad. And they didn't really know what it was, like, as far as what you call it. But I guess it's a higher stage of depression.
But you all are still in contact till this day. So is there an update on how she's doing?
She's doing much better.
That's good, yeah.
Much better. She's actually going out and walking a lot more. Like, she loves to walk in the morning. I mean, even when I went to visit her, she'd get me up at like 4 something in the morning. And you know me, I'm a college student. And I'm like, Mom, like, I had to get some sleep because this ain't happening for me. Not today. What you doing? Not today. But she is doing a lot better.
Well, that's definitely a blessing. It's great news to hear. All right, everyone. Well, when we do come back, we are going to find out more about Aundrea's story. So more coming up. You're watching My Life Playbook.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
My name is Sergeant Isaiah Stratton. What inspires me to serve? People in my hometown, like Hugh Wilson. The man's my hero. Arthritis, 2 titanium hips, can't stop him from doing what he believes in. That's what inspires me to do what I believe in.
From our 9/11 Heroes Run to putting character to action in your community, discover how you can honor the fallen by challenging the living.
Thanks, you.
Visit travismanion.org.
8:46 a.m., the attack on the World Trade Center begins.
102 minutes later, the Twin Towers fall,
taking with them the lives of nearly 3,000.
Including 343 firemen.
And 60 police officers.
Stand for your community. Run for our heroes.
All right, everyone, you are watching Arkansas State point guard Aundrea Gamble as she is playing on the court. Shot! Looking good, looking good. All right, so if you all are just now tuning in, we were talking about Aundrea's story, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to, being lonely or, having depression, something along those lines. Mm-hmm. Now, with you personally, how has that feeling, I guess, is it kind of still the same, or have you gotten into a better place as far as playing and wanting your family to be out there, or how is it?
I mean, I've kind of gotten to the point where I know what it is. Like, it hasn't changed since high school, so, I mean, I just got to be myself. I got to play. I got to do what I came to do, and, that's pretty much it. I mean, yes, you expect your family to be there, but I don't really count on it anymore.
Right. Okay. Is there other people that have been there as your support system?
My boyfriend and his family.
Look at you, got that smile.
It's great. It's great. He comes to all the home games and some of the close ones at like Little Rock and stuff like that. But he's just been such a blessing because he's always there like for support, and so I just really thank him for that. So.
How long have y'all been together?
2 years and 4 months.
Oh, you're so cute.
It's a long time.
And you have the exact date.
I know. Girls.
Girls, I know. Well, he might remember. He might.
Oh, he remembers. Trust me.
Oh, you make sure he remembers.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. You're smart. All right. Good guy. Good guy. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Now, going back to your story, since there are a lot of people that deal with it, because I feel like it goes to a bigger place. Like, there's people that, are quiet because maybe they're, being bullied and they don't have anyone to talk to, or maybe someone is going through the exact same thing you're going through. So do you have like advice or like, ever thought of something that you would tell someone who's gone through the same thing that you've been through or currently going through?
I think one thing that I would tell them the most is just like, mostly stay busy. Don't keep yourself like to yourself, because it's just going to make you that more depressed and you're going to think about things a lot more. Just get out and like have a good time, like be with your friends, be with people that make you happy, because like it's a crucial thing whenever you're just by yourself and you have no one to talk to, and stuff that builds up inside like can really affect you. So just stay active, I guess.
All right. And what did you mainly think about when you were by yourself?
Was it me? Like, is it something that I did, or is there something that I can do, or do I need to say something to my parents, like that kind of thing. But then I was like, I don't really think I should do that, because I mean, I don't talk to them enough, so then just coming at them with something like that, like I'd feel like that'd be rude or something. But that's pretty much it.
And what about your brothers?
With him, I mean, I was angry at him, but I know that he still cares and stuff like that, but he has a lot going on outside of, my life or whatever. He has his own life, and unfortunately, he makes bad decisions sometimes. I mean, we're not perfect, but I mean, I was mad majority of the time at him, but I mean, there's nothing that he can really do, you know? I mean, I know he wants to support me, but and that's all I can really ask for.
And so at that time, at the younger you though, of course now we said, we talked about your boyfriend and his family being your strong support system. You smile every time I mention him, look at you. That's so cute. But back then, a younger you, who did you really lean on?
In high school, I leaned on mostly my coaches. They were always there for me, like asking me if I needed anything or if I needed someone to talk to. Mostly just the family outside of family, majority of the time. So that was really good.
And you're in a better place now, so that's awesome. And fast forwarding into now, you're at Arkansas State, and explain just the state you're in right now. Yeah, just the state you're in right now, just versus the old you, and now it's you at this present time.
Right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm doing what I got to do. Like, I know I have a job to do, and just like anybody else, if it was any other job, like, you have to do your job or else you'll get fired, right?
You don't want that.
Exactly, you do not want that. But I think as far as, like, just family being there and stuff like that, like, I still hope for it someday and just all that stuff, but sometimes I just tune it out and just go play basketball because that's just what I do, and, like, that's what I came here to do.
Right.
So I don't really pay any attention to it majority of the times, but there are times where I'm just like, man, I hope they come to my game today, you know, but if not, I don't get disappointed, I don't get my hopes up. So
it is what it is. Like you say, you have to go out there and do your job. And as a point guard, you're the one that's, like you say, you're calling the shots. And it's amazing to me because here you are, this is the quiet you.
Yes.
And then there's another you that's like, okay, let's turn up. Like,
yes,
we're going to do this. So is it kind of like your alter ego? Is that how you look at it? Or?
Yeah, you could say that. Alter ego is pretty much what it is. You got the quiet girl up here, and then you got turn up. What's up? You know,
turn
like.
Up. Does she have a name?
No, she does not have a name. I've had coaches like say that I've had an alter ego and stuff like that, and they would call her all sorts of names, but I just don't even pay attention to it.
What names have they said?
These are really weird, like thicker than a Snicker. I'm like, what? Like that's not even close. But there's one that was like Penelope, and I'm like, what?
I'm like, first of all, how does this relate to anything?
Yes,
I'm confused.
I know. I know. It's really weird.
What is your coach? Does your coach now have a nickname for it?
No, he does not.
Maybe he's still brainstorming on it. He's got to think about it.
I take some work, you know.
All right, so after basketball, what do you see for yourself?
Hopefully, I mean, if I get the opportunity, I hope to go play overseas or WNBA, whichever. If not, I will get to coach somewhere on the collegiate level and hopefully just influence people, younger kids and younger athletes and stuff like that, to just be the best that you can be.
And that's a wonderful message, and I really appreciate you sharing your story because, like I said before, I feel like a lot of people that are watching this right now can say, hey, you know, I'm not in it by myself, but even the star player, or, you know, however you want to put it, has gone through it, and now she's doing a wonderful job, and so that's beautiful. So thank you for that. Okay, so next is the question and answer session where I ask Aundrea here questions or even tell her comments that you all at home want to know. Stay tuned.
Hello, Mr. Hopkins. This is Sue from Disaster Relief. We're calling neighbors statewide to get help for storm victims. Children, lost parents, homes. You can. Oh, thank you. But could you send the money now? The need is urgent. We so appreciate you. It means so much, but it has to be now. It has to be cash. No credit cards, checks, just cash.
The moment they ask for immediate cash is the moment you know something's wrong. Think before you send money. Learn more at scamawareness.org.
Miss Lee, this is Agent Williams from the tax office. Our records show an unpaid balance on your account. If you don't pay by end of day, you'll be facing jail time. Well, the fastest way to fix this is with a prepaid debit card. Can you go get one now? Yes, and we want to clear this up. If you just buy that prepaid card, put $400 on it, then call me back and read the numbers to me.
The moment they ask for a prepaid card is the moment you know something's wrong. Think before you send money. Learn more at scamawareness.org.
I'm Talia. As the mother of 2 young children, there is nothing closer to my heart than the health of our babies. That's why I'm asking you to help put an end to premature birth. Each year, more than 15 million babies are born too soon, and more than 1 million will die. Visit facebook.com/World Prematurity Day to find out how you can make a difference in your community and around the world.
Welcome one, welcome all back to My Life's Playbook. I'm Adeeja Anderson, sitting here with Arkansas State guard Aundrea Gamble for our Q&A. Are you ready for the questions?
I am ready.
All right, so confident. Okay. The first one is from Drew Hancock, and he asks, did you school your siblings on the court while growing up?
Well, my brother is a lot better than me. He's a left-handed, but I mean, when I was younger, I was always on his team. So we always schooled the little kids around the block, so we were good. Yes, we were always a winning team, for sure.
Now, are you left or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay.
But he's left-handed.
He's left. I can't deal with the left.
I would love to be a left-handed.
That would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, the next one is from Sephora Mundi, and she says, Aundrea, is there something different or more that you do than your teammates? Not that you're bragging, but it is what it is. How did you stand out and reach the level that you're on with these awards?
I think that it's just the work outside of practice, like how many shots you get up or how much time do you go in to do extra, you know, like it's just the little things to me, and I think that's basically what I did. Like, I like to get better, and I mean, for my teammates, like, it's the same for them, but I have a different type of drive for me. Like, I actually want to do something with this for the rest of my life, you know? And so I think that's just something that I have, like, in me to just keep me going.
Keep going, yeah. And on top of that, you're the point guard, so.
Yeah, so I have to be able to do it all, you know?
Yeah, I understand. The next question she asked, how do you stay calm under pressure?
You know, it's funny because sometimes, like, they're like, you're the point guard, like, you should be, like, really calm up there, like, while you're getting pressured and stuff. But sometimes, like, I'm not so calm. Like, I'm like, okay, somebody hurry up and get open so I can get rid of this ball. But because I'm not really a true point guard, like, I'm supposed to be a 2 guard, but, you know, collegiate, it's a lot different. But I just try to breathe and just be like, okay, you got this. You know, you got to talk to yourself and be like, okay, I have the confidence to just, I'm the point guard of this team. I have to be able to deliver the ball and just take the pressure. So I just try to stay as calm as I can.
There's a lot that goes with it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then the next one, who influenced you the most in life outside of basketball?
That's a good question. I'd say my AAU coach, she influenced me a lot. She's a Christian outside of, you know, everything, and I think that she just really reaches younger kids and to, like, live Christ-like and just do the things that you love and with everything that you know, have in you. And, like, I just think she just really impacted my life because she was the one that just never gave up on me, and she pretty much was the one that was like, you can go play college basketball, even though I wasn't really thinking about doing that at all. But I mean, she kind of kept that hope alive for me, you know? So I think she was the most influential.
And what was her name?
Angela Davidson.
All right, Angela. Kudos to you. You did it. Okay. Rodney Rice asks, how do you like to have fun? Any particular places?
Like I said, I'm pretty chill, but, like, I do like hammocking, and I like going to the movies, and I like bowling. Most of the time, I just love to hang out with my boyfriend and play cards. Like, that's just what I like to do, you know? And I mean, anything that's like outgoing majority of the time, like I like that kind of stuff.
I was like, her boyfriend has got to be in this picture somewhere. This
Oh yeah, you already know. You already know.
He's what kind of card games do you like to play?
Like Rummy and I forget the other one. It's like 4 or something. I don't really remember the name of it, but he just taught me all these. Just
all
so
these
you know.
games.
Yes.
If y'all ever, down for goldfish, just I'll play some goldfish. I will play some goldfish. All right, and we have a comment from Aundrea Gamble. She says, "Yes, my niece, love you. Very proud of you." She put the emphasis on you, so she wanted you to know that she loves you.
She's crazy, but I love her too.
Oh, well, that's family though. Hey, you gotta love family. All right, well, that is a wrap for tonight. Thank you to all who have supported the show so far. I really do appreciate it. It's the end of season 1, but definitely not the end of the show. As always, make sure to follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. You can also find fun videos and sports news on the show's Facebook page. Don't forget to hashtag MyLifePB to make your post more noticeable and seen on TV. Coming up next is Playbook News. Don't miss out on what's happening worldwide. But until next season, I'm Adeeja Anderson, and this is My Life's Playbook.
What you got on?
What you mean? I got on clothes.
The wrong clothes. Hello?
I thought you said you wanted to lay some calls.
To play some ball. Lay some calls, what does that even mean?
I don't even know. I wonder why you wanted to meet up in the gym for that.
Okay, well, there's no ball.
No ball? Girl, you crazy? It doesn't matter what I have on. I'm ready. Let's go.
Even in those shoes?
Yeah, even in these shoes.
Are you sure? Because I don't want you to hurt yourself or even mess those shoes up, but mostly yourself.
It's about them calls, isn't it? Well, that's cool, though. Let's go.
What are you doing? I already have a ball.
You're supposed to have a ball. We're about to go play pig.
It's house.
Girl, it's pig today. I'm not trying to mess up my shoes. What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning into Playbook News, the last segment for the season. Crazy, right? I'm Adeeja Anderson reporting national sports news. Now, this first story we're going to kick off with the Holm Rousey fight actually turned some heads. I'm telling you. Holly Holm takes the UFC victory, defending her title as champion with that second-round kick knockout to Ronda Rousey. She wasn't ready, in the words of Kevin Hart. Now, Holm threw some straight jabs to the face and had too much of a quick speed for Rousey. She couldn't keep up. Holm went in as the underdog, as a lot of people expected, but surely put that to rest. However, Rousey was immediately sent to the hospital following the fight. That comes with it, right? Now, Broncos' Peyton Manning has a torn plantar fasciitis in his left foot. Sounds very painful. This news is according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. Now, Manning was benched in the third quarter in the 29-13 loss against the Kansas City Chiefs. Manning already had trouble walking last week, so there really is no telling how soon he will be back. Now, there has been quite the buzz about 10-year-old Jaden Newman, who scored not 10, not 30, nor 45, but 57 points on the varsity team's opening season. Now, that's how you do it. And she's only a sixth grader. Crazy. Now, speaking of basketball, your men and Lady Wolves will travel away. A-State men play at Savannah State and women play at UT Martin. Both games starting at 6 p.m. Central Time. Well, folks, you already know I am Adeeja Anderson, closing out this season with a thank you and a God bless you. Don't forget to check out what's happening on the show's Facebook page, along with Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Be blessed, and I will see you for the next season of My Life's Playbook.